I'm Dr. Kelly Vaughn with Restore in 24. Maybe you've been considering the All-on-X procedure and you're a little confused because there's so many names and so many options that it's hard to know what to believe and what not to believe. So in today's video, I'm just going to review one of the most popular material choices for All-on-X, and that is the full zirconia restoration. And I'm going to let you know how that compares to my personal brand, Restore in 24, and what we call the Dream line, which is a full metal framework with individual zirconia crowns. So if you've been in the market for All-on-X and you're considering the full zirconia restoration, then you're going to want to check this out. Okay, so let's take a look and compare the two materials here. This is full zirconia, which is one of the most popular All-on-X restorative materials, if not the most popular. And then here we've got the Dream line, the Restore in 24 Dream line, which is a full titanium framework with individual zirconia crowns. So let's talk about first the benefits of the zirconia and why this is such a popular option. So first off, you can see that it looks amazing. It's very aesthetic. The zirconia material, it came about in the early 2000s, and it's a very strong, very hard material. It's known as ceramic steel. It came about in an answer to people that were grinders that we were wanting to put metal crowns on, but they didn't want metal. So zirconia came about for those people because we can have a tooth-colored crown, but it is very strong, so it was made for people that grind their teeth, bruxers. So this material, it's very strong and very hard, and because of that hardness factor, it's not going to pick up stain. So if you're a red wine drinker or a heavy smoker, zirconia is definitely the way to go. It is very heavy though. So a lot of patients, when they're in their office and they're holding these models in their hands, they notice the weight of the zirconia. It is quite a bit heavier than most other options. The biggest complaint that we get with patients is the sound it makes. So if you are coming in to restore both arches, upper and lower teeth, as this material comes together, it makes a very glass-like ceramic sound. And a lot of patients, they don't like that. I will say in the mouth that it doesn't sound quite that exaggerated, so don't be alarmed. We've got tons of people with this product, and like I said, this is one of the most popular, if not the most popular option. Now, the downside for dentists, for me, is this is not easily repaired. It's very technique sensitive. It's not easily repaired because of that hardness factor. Because it's so hard, it doesn't allow for us to bond materials to it. So if you were to chip or fracture this, it's not going to be easily repaired. Most likely, we're going to have to replace the entire arch, the entire set of teeth, because this is one solid piece of material. Now, if you were to ever have an area where there was a little bone loss or something, the gums shrink back after the initial healing period and we're having to add some material, it's very difficult to add material. It can be done, but it is difficult. So if you were just having to add a little, not quite a big deal, but if we're having to add a lot, that's going to be tough. So it's very nice, very hard, very stain resistant. It makes a glass-like sound, and it is quite heavy. Now, the Dream line here at Restore in 24, this is something that a lot of offices don't offer, and we do offer this, honestly, for a price that is probably what a lot of people are paying for far inferior materials. So with this, you're getting all of the benefits of the full zirconia, because all of these crowns that are placed are full zirconia crowns. But you're getting the added benefit of a full titanium framework for strength. So this has a lot of the same qualities as the full zirconia. It's very biocompatible. It's very friendly to the tissues. It's not going to cause allergic reactions. This is the same stuff that they're using in hip replacements and things like that. So you're getting the added benefit of this virtually indestructible framework, and then we've got individual crown preparations on this framework. So you're getting individual zirconia crowns. So what does this mean? This means that if for some reason you were to have breakage, if you were in an accident and something happened and you broke one of these teeth, instead of like the full zirconia having to replace the entire arch of teeth, if you could be anywhere in the nation or anywhere in the world, if you were to break a single tooth, you could go to any dentist and you could either have them put a brand new zirconia crown on there, or you could have them put a little temporary crown on there until you can get back in to see us and we can make a new one. The other thing is it's lighter than the full zirconia. It's not going to make that glass-like sound as the full zirconia does. And this material you can bond to a little easier. So if you were to need some type of reline or a little addition of material or something, we can easily add that material. So those are kind of the pros, the cons, and the summaries of each. I can honestly say if I had a family member coming in to have all on X done, this is the product, the Dreamline, the full titanium framework with the individual crowns. This is what I would recommend. This is what my associates, when they have their family come in, I've got an associate, his father-in-law had this done, and this is the option they chose because this is the best option. Full zirconia is nice, and it's a great middle ground. We do offer the full zirconia. So if you have any questions, just drop me a comment or feel free to go to restorin24.com. You can even give us a call, and I'll be happy to schedule a free consultation with you if you want to discuss this.